yes. Oh, that's right. Someone that never says or does anything, so I forgot about them. Now, choose. Who? Which one?
Let me just wait for the spirits to be quiet.
You might be waiting. Well, actually, yes. I silenced him with my magic.
Okay, so, this is my backstory of Medic Jimmy. Born under a bad sign in a spooky Masonic hospital in Chicago, Illinois. Jimmy often only learned medicine because he had to heal himself, because he'd hurt himself a lot, and his parents wouldn't believe that he was hurt. So he was used to setting his own bones, stitching himself up and whatnot. And after a rough and troubled home life, and being shipped away to Utah to starve and suffer, where he learned to heal himself even more and learned the full effects of starvation on the human mind and body, he decided to embark on a quest. And that's where he learned his biggest weakness was also his greatest strength, which was his wrath. As it took a lot to get it out of him, but when it did come out, he was capable of anything and everything he set his mind to. After a while, though, he hated hurting people, so he sought a land where he could be peaceful once again. So he came to this humble town of Shitty as a medic, but soon realized that his team needed another fighter. So he had to turn his back on his newfound peaceful ways to invent new weapons and new ways to win, to ensure the darkness would never take over. As he has now gone back and reconnected with his brothers from the Hawaiian War in the American-Russian conflict to join 50 Blessings.
Unskippable, you see.
To join 50 Blessings and hopefully bring about an end to the evil that plagues him and his loved ones wherever he goes.
Quite intriguing, yes. An oath-breaker. Going back on the ways of the peace. Yes. Now, there's one that me and the Duke would most like to hear from indeed. Where has she gone? There she is. Now, yes. I listen with the utmost attention and respect, of course, as always. Could you please now, to make this easier for you, I'd like to actually have you do this in your native tongue. If you were to please read the first part of this only using facial expressions and without words. You're quite good at communicating in that manner. It seems to be your favorite way to communicate, so why don't you try that?
And much like the personality
Keeping it simple,
of the...
Trish ended up in the town of Shitty because she got lost on her way to Arby's.
Now, my name is TK47. I was born in a place called Hollow Point, Texas, in the land where many a gun standoffs come to play. My father was named Smith N. Wesson, and my mother, Lou Gurr. And in my family, we each are bound to a gun. Soul-bound, I might say. And as I went through on my life, many troubles and tribulations that I've gone through, I realized that my gun was this shotgun. And with this shotgun, much like my personality, the shells are very hard on the outside. But once you get close and in my face, it explodes. Now, with each person I kill with this here gun, I gain a soul. And I creep around at night in the shadows, killing each of these horrible creatures that I kill with this here shotgun. And if this shotgun is lost, so is my soul. However, as the time goes on, and I come to the town of Shitty, I come to realize that there are many of evil souls that need to be taken here with this gun. And as I am TK47, and I come from a family of many of
John was normal until he got bit by a radioactive retard. Then he started watching Andrew Tate and talking like a baby.
I don't reveal his
And as I-
history.
Magnetic
too
Jimmy's
powerful.
been hurt so bad he doesn't feel anything inside now, so he has to feel the insides of other things. Dogs.
Much like how I creep in the shadows, I have to wear all black. And if I wear any other color than black, then I become like a member of the melee family, and they're boring, and, you know, it's not as cool as a gun. And another thing here in my story is that I was born as with gunpowder in my blood, mind you. And that, with that being said, is TK-47. And I'm here to protect the town of Shitty with whatever it takes. And with each soul I take, the more shells I get. And that's all.
Story take. We
goes
got this.
Wonderful, wonderful, most wonderful indeed. And for a final bonus round, I would like to reveal the true history of DJ, if you are willing, of course. He calls forth from the magic mirror in his palm.
It's more so a OC, but you may find some more commonalities between us than you think. So, my character is Prince Zaltodexius, but most people call him Todd. Most normal people call him Todd. Darkholm. He's 17, but he's mentally 900. His weapon is Blood Reaper, which is like a scythe. And he comes from Olivet, Michigan. His powers include super strength, flight, regeneration, pyrokinesis. He's immune to being lied to. He can time travel and teleports. So Zaltodexius, Darkholm, was born from an unholy marriage of his father, Rivlor, King of Hell, and his mother, Bianca, who's a nurse in Lansing. Alas, Todd's father abandoned him and his mother, and they had a normal life until Todd started listening to the Smiths and awakened his demon half. And then he grew long curling horns, a pointed tail, bat wings, red eyes, and became 6'7". Now Todd can transform out of demon mode whenever he wants, but the risk of turning to demon mode is that other evil demons will know where he is at that time. So oftentimes when he goes to school and he's around his family, he can't really turn into a demon or they would be put at risk.
Quite wonderful, yes, yes.
But there's more. Now, Zaltodexius, he likes anime, the Smiths, cigarettes, walking in the rain, and the screams of his enemies. He dislikes cleaning the toilet, church, knowing that evil rules the world, public institutions, and women who don't know their worth and date bad guys.
Well, I can agree with that.
Oh, yeah. His enemies include Rivlor, King of Hell, who is his father, Walt Disney, for making movies gay and stupid princess movies that aren't badass at all. God, for even though he is good, he lets bad people live. Mr. Jefferson, who is always bitching at him for showing up late, even though he lives like 30 minutes away from town. He has to, the bus is always late and he has no control of that. And he's just a douche in general. Asmalo the Child Chewer, Red Hand Riker, and Ron Atwood, who is that asshole on the basketball team who dates Cynthia, and who he is not good enough for Cynthia, but for some reason Cynthia dates him, and I don't really understand why. But yeah, Rivlor, yes, he's a good guy, but he has to do bad things sometimes to do good things. And he's clashed a lot with Death, even though they respect each other, but so Todd is kind of the next successor of Death, if he can prove to Death. And yeah, he he just wishes he could save Cynthia so much, but he knows if he went demon mode, all the demons would come and they would probably kill her, even innocent people, and so he has to do that. So, this is Todd Dexius Darkholm.
Ah, quite.
I was very moved.
Now, before I do the honor of telling you my 70-page backstory, I will have a vote. You see, I conjure forth from the spirit realm a vote of the most captivating tale. The winner shall receive grand prizes indeed. Yes, powerful relics. And as we tally the votes of the dead, we shall hear some comments from the living. Who do you all think had the best tale and why?
I like ties.
I like Vance's was really badass, and I really want to see in a movie. I think that would...
Maybe you'll see him come to life. Maybe you'll see him come.
Yes, actually quite creative as well. There's a lot of things I hadn't predicted from that.
I like the DJs.
Thank you,
Thought it
Vance.
was from the heart.
Yes, you can tell why he's my acolyte. We're quite alike, actually, in regards to that.
Like a vampire attack.
I was just about to read my backstory. Why don't I just start anyway? This is my backstory is more important. A foul thing has occurred.
Yourself will get shot.
As I was saying, year of our eternal twilight, beneath the moody skies of Okinawa, of Jake Adelstein. Such a common name for one destined to rise above the dreary existence of mere. Excuse me, quiet down. Are you okay? But I command respect, you see, and that, regardless, I'll proceed. My birth, a blend of human and ethereal, was marked by the dichotomy of my parentage. My father, a shadowy figure of immense wealth and influence, preferred the company of his gold-laden vault.
I'm standing guard for you. I'm protecting you.
You forgot to mention that he likes to fuck goblin pussy. Oh,
You know,
wait,
this-
that's just you.
God damn it. My focus and concentration has been so thoroughly wounded now. I'm
TJ,
not
who is this
sure
faggot wearing
that
the
I
gloves
intend
standing next to
continue
you,
doing it.
wearing a mask and LARPing as some sort of wizard? Gay!
I'm not just a wizard, I'm a demigod, actually.
He's not gay.
It's been proven that to vouch for me.
Yeah, he's not gay. He's showing me what he watches. He's not gay.
I showed my trusted colleagues and associates who can handle the raw power of it. Now, what exactly do the spirits think of who did the best job with their story? This is what I need to know. I'm using my scrying magic to ascertain it now.
Anyone know vampires that hears like a dog whistle?
I whistle too usually.
I'm using my scrying magic to read the mind.
Master, I'm sorry that these simpletons couldn't pay attention to your story. You were casting
You know what?
diamonds
Shut the
before
fuck up. While
wine.
you were telling the stories, we were protecting you from the vamps. You need to be saying thank you.
They were the vamps.
Say thank you.
The vamps
Say
were
thank
too
you now.
afraid
John.
of Zalta
You need to be saying
Dexius.
thank you, my boy.
No, they were
Yes.
too afraid
John,
of Zal.
We
they
were
were-
protecting you.
John!
What?
TJ won. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I don't care about who won. Either way, though, we were protecting you guys. What?
He gets the gold in the Yu-Gi-Oh
That's
card.
okay.
Thank you, spirits.
Excuse me, can we please celebrate in peace? This is quite... sorry. My backstory was ruined. I am most angered by this change of events.
Zaltod, you will win Cynthia's heart. I believe in you. India worships Zaltod